connecting and supporting others. Hi there, I'm Julie Turner, julieturner.ca, and I would like to introduce you to a good friend of mine, somebody who's become a good friend of mine, and that's what it's all about, connecting and supporting others. So, this is my good friend, Mira. Welcome, Mira.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here with you, and I hope we can help each other and other people to know more about us.
Absolutely. And to support others, hopefully, we'll have some tools and tips right here in this broadcast today. So, Mira and I met probably a couple months ago. Actually, I believe it was back last year in December,
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken. So, it's been a few months now. And we connected just by visually seeing each other on another call and just drawn to each other. And I love to do a little game where I say what my thoughts were around the meeting and you say what your thoughts were around the meeting. So if you're up for that game, Mira, I would love to do that.
absolutely. I'm happy to do it as well.
Awesome. All right. So we're on a coaching call actually with another group. And I see Mira and she looks so warm. Something about her felt warm to me. And there was a whole bunch of people. There was at least, 20 other icons that I could see. And yet I was drawn to Mira. And then I believe, Mira, I believe you reached out to me actually, if I'm not mistaken. And that's how it started. So I was drawn to her, and I don't know whether that is part and parcel why our energy connected or not. So what did it look like to you from your version of that story?
Yeah, absolutely. It was the same. It was many people there, but I knew that it's you. I would like to connect because I think we are on the same page. We are vibrating on the same like level, and this was the reason I connected you.
I love that. Thank you so much for bringing up vibrating and frequency. So I myself, I work with people one on one and I teach courses. So, one on one, I do clinical hypnotherapy, coaching, intuitive readings. And my courses that I teach are dating and relationships 101. I teach foundations in flow, which is about getting your foundations all together so you can move forward in a efficient and effective way. And then I also teach clinical hypnotherapy. So I can't remember what my point was for telling you that right now. So on that note, Mira, what are your foundations of your business? What do you support people in?
Yeah. I realized many years ago that I have a gift to like encourage people to know what they really are, what are their gifts, and how they can support other people. And it's very important, to be in our true nature and to be happy and to know what we can do for others. And this is kind of my mission to say other people, oh, look at you, you are wonderful how you are just now. You can do what you are doing just now, and you can support others and to bring more happiness and freedom into our world. This is kind of my mission.
I love that. I love that. And we'll dig into that in a second because I just really want to clarify that for people. But I remembered what I was going to say because you brought up vibration. And so often, as I was going to say, is when I'm working with clients, especially when I'm working in relationships, they're like, they're below me or above me, or like there's these levels in people's minds. And the fact is that nobody's above or below anyone, but we vibrate on a different frequency. So we don't always connect with every person out there in the world, but depending on your frequency, and your frequency is dependent on your energy, it depends on your chakra flow, it depends on the emotions that you exude most readily. We could get into that for freaking hours, but I love that you brought up frequency because yes, you and I have that. It's a very easy energetic exchange. um, and that's really important. So for you guys out there watching, remember that it's not that somebody isn't on the same playing field as you, it's that they vibrate differently than you, and that can change. Because for example, the vibration of pride is very different than the vibration of shame or than the vibration of acceptance whatever the case may be. So if somebody is in that state of pride, then they're not going to vibrate the same as I know without question that Mira and I are not in the state of pride. So when we come upon somebody that is, there's a disconnect. There's a, it doesn't mean that you can't be around them or work with them, but we feel a disconnect.
Absolutely. I like to use the example of radio. When you turn off your favorite radio station, you can't hear anybody else. You are listening yours. Yeah. So it means that these waves, this energy is your energy, and you meet people who are on the same wave how you are. The same waves. And
Right.
so this is very important because actually we are manifesting our vibration, and
Mm-hmm.
we are just like kind of pulling towards us the same vibration. And so it means, when, have you said, when we are a little bit higher, when we are happy, we are not proud, we are humble, we can see people who are like proud because we are not on this vibration. This is very easy to understand. I think this example with radio stations.
Right. Oh, I first of all, I love this conversation, because and to take it another level, we've all got people in our lives. And when we do shift in between vibrations, sometimes, especially on the way to growth. So you'll have somebody that you're working with as a practitioner, Mira, that is like, they're doing really well. And their pride is not, it's not one of the lower vibrations. Pride is, just before you start to actually get to the next level of vibrations. So it's not ideal, but it's getting up there. So maybe you pop up into courage, and that's great, but then you pop back down to pride. And as a practitioner, I can feel that. And so I'm going to be completely transparent. I date, like I'm not in a long-term relationship right now, and you're in a long-term relationship. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm dating somebody, and then I can feel the disconnect in vibration. I can feel when they start to get anxious, nervous, whatever the case may be, and it repels me. I'm just like, huh. It's so interesting to me how I like instantly I have to like physically take a step back. So in your practice, in your mind's eye, now I'm gonna get support from Mira, because this is what you do. So in your opinion, within your practice, when I'm dating somebody who seems like a lovely person, and I feel that lower vibration, and it makes me, step back, what does that mean? That this isn't the person for me? Does this mean I should open up a line of conversation? Does this mean um, that just to give them time? In your opinion, what does that mean?
Yeah. Honestly, actually, pride is other side of that equanimity. We are all the same. Yeah. When we go behind our dualistic mind, when we are really in our true nature, everything, we are the same. But
Yes.
we always, we are like yes, no, white, black, yin, yang. But this pride is just other manifestation. We have like one coin with two sides. This is his pride, but he is like equanimity. They're all the same. But maybe the person who you feel that he's vibrating on other levels, how you are, maybe he's manifesting or like mirroring your own energy, and then it's good to go inside, not to look at him, but go
Right.
inside and go, okay, maybe I had previous experiences when people didn't take me for who am I, go inside in you and try to realize what this person is mirroring, because
Okay.
everything this, I know this is very, sometimes it sounds crazy, but
No, I
yeah.
think this is brilliant. This is brilliant because I can think of a specific situation where it felt to me, and this is why I wanted to go through this so people can kind of get an idea of the level of work that you work on. So it felt to me like that this person was coming towards me, like they were taking.
Yeah.
But if I go inside, when I go inside, I go, where is that familiar from? And it is a familiar thing to me. So, of course, I am applying my energy to them. So, thank you. That is absolutely brilliant. That is exactly where I was hoping to get to, for my own sake and for everyone else's. So, for those of you that are watching right now, that are listening right now, this seems um, very open ended, and that's what's so beautiful about it. Neither Mira or I works in a world where we take out a spreadsheet and we go, okay, we're going to ask you these questions, and then you're going to tell us the answers, and we're going to give you a diagnosis. We're going to tell you what's wrong with you. It's all conversational in my world, anyways, an energetic exchange, and to help that person see themselves, really themselves, I think would be the
Yeah,
correct description of that.
yeah, absolutely. Yes, I do agree. And actually, no, it is. It's like I see our life like everything was going on. It's not like that we have like troubles. Everything is like a lesson. When you meet somebody and he is like, let's say you meet a man and he is a little bit aggressive. I'm not talking about you, but somebody, woman, meet a man who is aggressive.
Mhm.
Actually, this man is just mirroring her, let's say, qualities, which she's not, ever about. But
Comfortable in.
yeah, and so it means it's not bad, because nothing is bad. Everything is just a lessons in our
Mm.
life. We need to realize, okay, this is my deep, deep, let's say, shadow, which I need to, which I need to clean. And actually, aggressiveness it's the opposite of love. My gift is my love, but I had maybe bad uh, experiences before, and now I am afraid to to manifest my love, so I'm aggressive. I'm like this.
Right.
But the man which is in front of me, he's just my mirror. He's aggressive towards me, and usually we are like a victim. Oh, this man is bad. He's you know. But when we go inside and we realize I am creating my own life. This man, I have to be
Yes.
grateful to him. He showed me my, let's say, my shadows, which I need to clean. Thank you for this. And I open my heart and I clean this ideas. My gift is to love you because love is everywhere. This is our true nature. It's like this.
It's funny because I was just talking to a client about something similar to this yesterday, where nothing can hit your heart, nothing can stop at your like and bother you unless it's a scar, it's a previous scar. So where you're seeing somebody as aggressive, it's because it's hitting a scar, or you wouldn't their energy would just flow through you, right? Like you could let it come and go and let it come and go, just like our thoughts, right? I always say, like, we only kind of experience three things, and it's the world outside, which we get a feeling on, and then our thoughts tell us a story about it. So that's what you're doing, is this person is just being this person. They're not being anything in particular, they're just being themselves, but you're experiencing it. You get an emotion because of it. The emotion is because of your past. Then your thoughts tell you a story, and all of a sudden this person is bad. So yeah, I love that. And it's just the way. So, what do you do for your clients? How do you help them not do this? Or how do you help them see that they're doing this? What is your go-to? Or do you, obviously everything is an individual because every situation is individual, but is there something you do? I know for myself, I do hypnosis, I do visualizations, of course, discussion, talk therapy. What about yourself?
Okay, so my tools is like Chinese astrology, Mongolian Stones reading, and Hebrew numerology. And my like deep, deep background is Dzogchen, which we were talking before. It is Tibetan words for total perfection. So we are already total perfect. So I put all this together, but to find out about each person, what are his gifts and every like vibration and all the energy. I use all these tools together, and we can find out, what lesson, because before we came to this world, we choose, okay, I will learn this lesson. And this lesson is sometimes like our challenges, sometimes we call it karma, that we need to go, it's our deep, deep gift. But first we realize opposite, how we say,
Right.
we have full of love, but we realize like aggression, like hate. So, and when we know this, I try to help people to realize this is your deepest gift. And no, I'm just opposite, people usually told me. Yeah? I said, yes, we need to go through this like process. When you realize this, and I will try to help you to clean it and to like realize it's just the opposite side, that white and black. And you go through this process, and it's very helpful. It's like letting go and to realize who we really are. This is kind of my approach.
I love that. I love that. So I want people to be able to see themselves in what we're talking about, and I'm sure that they do. Now, I love to work with couples.
Mhm.
Couples are my favorite, and the reason that I like to work with couples is because I actually believe, just like you were saying, Mira, we're all perfect exactly as we are, and we're all actually we're love. We are love, and what that says to me is when couples are struggling, it's not because they need to leave each other. It's because they need to release those scars that they're letting their energy get stuck on. And sometimes we feel like that's insurmountable, like it's not possible, but it is. It always is. So working with couples and having them both work at the same time is, I find, more effective. However, if I'm not working with couples, I personally like to work with, I have a good energy with a lot of men. And that doesn't necessarily mean of any certain age, but that tends to be who comes to me. And from a mirror point of view, possibly that says something about me. Who do you like to work with?
Well, honestly, I have more women in my life, like clients, but men are coming in as well. But for me, the men are, let's say, more introverted. Because how you said regarding the, relationship, sometimes women are like too much talkative. When I was, in all my life, I had more friends like men because I think I have a more male energy in me, in myself, and I do understand more male than female, because female sometimes are too, how to say, they pretend, they want too much attention, and especially in my country many years ago. I'm from Slovakia, and it was, men were like, when they had a trouble, they told you like this, now I'm in England, and England's a little bit for me, how to say, not too honest. They say, "Hey, how are you? Lovely, lovely weather." And what is fun, because just 2 hours ago I was talking to my partner. What is difference in like Slovakian and English, approach toward the life? When in Slovak, when somebody asks you how are you, you say, well, not too well, but I never ever had in England to say somebody, I'm not good. I'm okay. Look at the wonderful weather. We are more honest. We,
Oh
we
my
say,
goodness, that is so true, and I think that that's. There's a few countries like that. In Canada, there's certainly countries like that. Honestly, yeah, it's I like to throw in a different word because people ask, "How are you?" And if I say I'm good, I'm probably not good. If I say I'm delightful, I'm fantastic, I'm supercalifragilistic, I'm whatever, okay, you've got way too much energy today. Like, but you are correct. Like, it is so hard for us to say that we're anything other than good, and at the same time we crave somebody to really care how we are.
yeah,
Well, how, if we're not going to let them in, then how
yeah,
do we do that? I don't know about you, Mira, but I know when people aren't okay,
yeah,
and I call them on it.
Yeah.
Like if I say, "How are you today?" and they're like, "I'm good." I don't actually believe you. Would you like to really tell me how you are? I do that to people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
people like that are not known to me because it's like, "No, I actually care. I asked for a reason."
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. And this,
anyway.
yeah, and this was the reason, in previous time, the men were like direct and women were kind of pretending. So this I liked before, but now everything changed. I'm talking many years ago, and now it's the same. But before, men, in my opinion, were like more open, more direct, not pretending. But now
Right.
I think men are a little bit like like a woman. So I
Ooh,
don't know.
that's an interesting topic that we won't get into today. Speaking of not getting into things today, if somebody is looking for you, Mira, if they're like, I would like to talk to Mira, I would like to find out more about my numerology or my Chinese astrology or all of the other wonderful things that you do. Which, by the way, Mira has read me, and I love finding out things. For me, um, what really connected with me when you did my element, and what really connected with me was understanding, okay, yes, that's why I behave the way I do. That's why I do the things I do. You had said when I need to be more I think it was more grounded. You said, go into the forest, and when I need to just relax, go to the water and all these things, and I'm like, "Oh, and I do those things accidentally on purpose." And I just really love that affirmation and that understanding as to why I do the things I do. So thank you for that. So how do they get a hold of you if they're interested in finding out more about themselves?
Yeah, actually, I can be, this is Hebrew numerology. I can find like your true purpose, why you are here, and why you choose this incarnation, and what you need to go through. That uh, some challenges, and talents, which brings you towards your soul destiny. With Chinese astrology, we can find your elements, which are more predominant, and what is bringing you towards your aim as well. And Mongolian Stones reading as well are, everything is based on the elements, because elements are actually just a different, they are like phases in a cycle of energy, and everything is like different vibration again. So this,
Mhm.
I try to put all this together, and I like to put it in plain, simple language to support people, to find how to realize who they really are and how can be happy, and to live life which they're meant to live like this.
Right. So do you have a website that they can find you at? Can they email you, use your website, give you a call, send a carrier pigeon? What do they do?
Yeah. Okay. So I am now just creating my new web page with mirareiss.com. I have old web page with like Mira Wellbeing Coach CEO UK. I am on Facebook like Mira Reiss. Then I have LinkedIn, YouTube. I have a lot of source. Maybe we can write it somewhere when we
So if
finish.
you have Linktree, we'll put Linktree
Yeah,
under here because
yeah,
Linktree, if you guys are business people and you do not have Linktree, you are missing the boat because Linktree has everything. Now, I have julieturner.ca, and I just got my new website put up, and Darcy from Outside the Box, love him. He put everything that is me on my website, and I am so happy. So people can just go to my website, julieturner.ca, and they can see everything they need to see. They can see my podcast and just everything that is me. Super happy about that. So I'm very, very grateful. So I think we should wrap it up for today. And I think we should come back again and tell people more about each thing that we do. We should pick a thing. You pick a thing that you do, and I'll pick a thing that I do, and we'll describe in depth how you could utilize us in that respect. How does that sound to you, Mira?
absolutely. Thank you very much. And I would recommend everybody to go to Julie, website. She has great, podcast there, and you can learn a lot of it's many. I don't know how many actually. How many podcasts you have there?
Oh, good gracious. I've been podcasting for a while and I've got a lot of videos as well. I don't even have a clue how many of each of those I have. Like there's definitely hundreds of things you can get lost for a while. So just pick and choose. Pick
Yeah,
and choose your subjects. Because you'll be there forever if you don't.
yeah, absolutely. Go there. I do recommend you. It's absolutely great. I was listening a lot of them and they're very encouraging and inspiring. So go there and listen to them, please.
Well, thank you very much, Mira. And thank you very much for your time today and for supporting me as you have, for reaching out in the first place. I am so, so grateful. As I said, it made such a big difference to me in the middle of a time where it was like, I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing. I'm not sure, what I'm doing. So, if you feel you're in that same position where you're just not sure that you're in the right space, Mira is a great person to talk to clarify, to move you forward. So,
Thank you very much. Okay, so see you next time. Thank you for your time.
you bet. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye bye.